Hello, hello.
Hello, Star Nation.
What's up, everybody? You are watching Luminous Nova together with Tantracle.
Yay!
Woohoo!
Excited to be here.
Mhm. Yes, it's an early kickoff time because we wanted to get started during the daytime because why wait until evening? But welcome in. We have some coffee, we have some tea just to get the stream going a little bit. But yeah, we're first going to be getting to know Tantricle a little bit. So yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them for after a little interview. And then yeah, first of all, how are you doing? How's the Saturday? Good to see you, Minimal Trace as well. Hail to the last who shines brightest. Praise, 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 praise.
Thank you. Hey, Marty, good to see you.
Links is here as
Hey,
well.
Links.
Hello, good to see
Good to see
you.
you.
How was the Saturday, all? How was the Saturday? Yeah, we have a project that has been emerging over time, and we thought, okay, we need a kind of like we need a kickstart to get things going because it's just like very chaotic in both of our lives. We both have our own businesses, we both have separate lives, and then together lives, and then it's like, man, how are you ever going to do a project together as two artists? Well, my yeah, how do you say that?
Hack.
My hack for it has always been streaming, and so I thought, well, let's bring you in on stream and let's see if we can get ourselves going. And yeah, preparations have been going good.
Yeah, and I could use that hack myself too. Like I've actually been seeing this hack for a while now, and I was like, it's actually a great idea because I've been procrastinating myself on a lot of personal projects, and I was like, wow. Also, if we stream together, then I will get out of the procrastination. So yeah,
Yeah,
I'm very excited.
yeah. So this is us doing the thing because yeah, we have quite the thing. But yeah, first of all, yeah, let us know. I mean, you've been here in the chat for a little bit on Twitch, so some of you already know each other a little bit. But yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of an interview now. So first things first, I'm always interested in flow arts, but yeah, Tantricle, give me a little bit about who are you, what you want to share, and then tell me how did you get into flow arts? How did you?
Yeah. So, well, I'm very excited to be here, to be on the other side of the screen for the first time. And yeah, some of you already have seen me sometime in real life or in the chat. To describe myself, I would describe myself, well, if I have to be brief, as an anime loving, nerd, creative tech guy. Who is very much into combining creativity with technology. That is very important to me, and I do that in a lot of different ways. I will talk about that more later. But
Yeah.
first, let me go into the flow arts question. I was introduced to flow arts more than well, I think about 4 years ago or even longer when I tried poi. But it didn't really suit me, and then I left all of the
Boy.
flow props behind. Like I went to psytrance parties, and there, some friends of me spent boy, and also someone who's very close to me, a good friend Wouter, who was also here on stream during the World of Flow Arts series. He's one of my best friends, and he introduced me to flow arts already a long time ago, but still, it didn't click yet.
No, but he also introduced us together.
True,
So,
true.
you know,
Yeah,
he
yes,
passed
it's
it
been a
on. Yeah.
yeah, true. He's been a great influence in a lot of ways in my life. Um, and but like since I got to know you, I started picking up the Bugang mainly about 1.5 year ago, and I totally fell in love with that prop. It's my favorite flow prop. Um, I'm not sure if it will ever change. Well, things can change, obviously. Never say never. But like,
Well, I mean, we're in the now.
yeah,
So right
exactly,
now,
exactly.
Bugeng is
Right
the
now,
shit.
Big Gang is totally my thing. It's really awesome. I do also a little bit of Dragon Staff. But yeah, I noticed that yeah, Big Gang is the thing for me.
Lynx is agreeing. It's great. Can confirm. Yeah, Lynx have tried it now himself as well
Yeah,
at the Halloween jam. It was so
yeah,
nice for you to come out and try it. So yeah, the reason that I'm also going into this topic, I mean, we prepared a little bit, but it's because we also want to do something together with the Boogang. Because for me, I already loved the Boogang years ago, but then it's kind of like slipped away from me with not having LED or fire Boogang. Because like I perform a lot, and then at some point you have so many props, you can't really do that much. But yeah, when the LED Boogang, the visual Boogang came into my life, I was like, man, I've missed this prop so much, and so it's been a focus of mine now for quite some time already, actually. And so, yeah, with this shared passion, it's very nice to do something together. Ooh, okay, but I'll leave you with that for now. First, we're gonna go into a little bit of like, because I've been already sharing when I was promoting the stream that you are an artist, and when you put two artists together, they want to create art. You know, like this is how it goes. This is how it works. Mirakula, good to see you as well. Thanks for the hearts. Grow extra arms. Yes, that will be someone's priority to figure out. Once that is done, maybe. Maybe. But yeah, first things first, like you're an artist, but like what kind of artist are you?
Well, I would say a multidisciplinary artist, but
Mhm.
in a very specific region. Um, Mainly, I'm a motion designer. And what is a motion designer? It's
Mm.
basically an animator that is using overall non-traditional animation.
Mhm.
So, for example, using 2D and 3D software to make motion graphics, so animated graphics, or 3D and 2D animations. But most of the times, it's not hand-drawn animations. So
Okay.
I'm not like like a typical character designer, a character animator, or a hand-drawn animator, but more yeah, softwares that I use, for example, are After Effects and 3D software like Cinema 4D and Blender, putting them all together. And then from there, I started getting into VJing and projection mapping. So actually making my own custom content, but also projecting them onto surfaces like buildings, sculptures, stages, my own design objects.
Mhm.
So I also design and produce objects myself and sculptures using techniques like laser cutting, 3D printing, stuff like that. Um, yeah, and then next to that, like for my personal hobby, you would say, I like to make light sculptures, and then combine them with the techniques I use for my work. Because primarily I'm asked for projection mapping and motion design projects, and not for light sculptures. So that's
Yeah, so
something I
that's
do in
like
my
so
personal time.
that's your job
Yeah,
basically because you have your own business.
yeah,
So for that you do the projection
yeah,
mapping, the motion designing,
yes,
and then as a hobby, light sculptures.
yeah,
All right, all right.
that's it.
It's a lot of buzzwords in one sentence. Yeah. Does anybody have questions so far? Is anything unclear? Are there words you don't understand and need some more explanation about? I mean, I've asked already a couple times about like motion designer, like what is that exactly? What does it do? But yeah, you're already explaining like multiple softwares, making things move, getting motion into the design.
Yeah, or
It's
for example,
basically the essence, right?
yeah, or for example, you could say
Mm.
animated graphic design or illustration. So
Wait, what?
I work together with graphic designers and illustrators, for example,
Yeah.
and they deliver me the input. I would animate.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So that's also one way you can view it.
Okay, cool.
And
Cool,
then
cool.
VJing might also be something that can be explained. VJing is like a visual jockey. So you have the DJ and you have the VJ who does the visuals. And this can be at parties and festivals to display content on screen, which can be controlled live with controllers, so that you can like tweak it to the music, um, yeah, layer all kinds of effects on it
Mm.
to create all kinds of crazy visual stuff. And yeah, it can be for screens, but it can also be with projectors lining it up exactly to the geometry of the stage, for example. I'll show some. We'll show some examples
Yeah, yeah,
later.
yeah. We're gonna show some examples. I see, Marty. Can you also combine your protection tech with
Projection.
projection
Yeah,
tech
yeah,
with DMX lighting.
yeah, you can. There are two softwares I know that of which I both use, but I don't have much experience myself with doing it, but I know it's possible. So in Resolute, for example, or MapMapper, which are softwares that I both use, you can hook up LED lighting and fixtures as well. And then you can output your VJ visuals to go across those LEDs as well, or have a separate layer with separate visuals or effects that can control the LEDs. So for example, if you have a stage that has projection mapping on it, but also has integrated LEDs, you can VJ on them both at the same time.
Nice. Question: have you ever been to a maze in Amsterdam?
Yes, I have. Yeah.
Probably yes.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Amazing place. Amazing place. Pun intended.
Yeah, Marty is asking for a friend to hook up the DMX Light Toys controller. I mean, probably asking for the mighty power. I mean,
yeah. I mean,
but okay, wait. But about a maze, you have been to a maze.
yes.
Everybody knows this. Okay, what was your favorite thing you ever saw at a maze,
There's
or most memorable?
I think it was either the tunnel. There's some kind of a bridge tunnel, I think, and also the last room, which has like all these LED pillars. I think that was really really amazing. I am honestly more fan of Next Museum. If I would compare the two, like that is my favorite museum in Amsterdam, which is also a tech light art oriented museum. We went there once, and they change exhibitions every once in a while, so it's not the same every time you go there. So I would like to go there again. And they are more oriented towards projection mapping installations and interactive installations, for example. They also have interactive installations at a maze. They're more oriented towards LED screens, LED sculptures, stuff like that. Yeah. Installations.
Yeah. So the recommendation would be to go to Next Museum.
Yep.
Next.
Next.
All right. Next. Shall we show some examples, because we're still very much into the. So let's switch to this screen for now. Let's do this one here and this one there. Ooh. Okay, we're starting with the first one. Yeah. I will just we play it without the sound so that we don't have copyright and all that stuff. So you can tell something about this while it's playing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I'll just turn it on.
Yeah, so first, this is how I originally started as a 2D motion designer. So this is one of my first show reels. This one was released in 2013. And here you see only 2D animation, or 2.5D, because there are some 3D effects in here, but it's not made with 3D software. So this is mostly made using After Effects, and you see different kinds of styles here. Some of the things I design myself, some of the things I got delivered by graphic designers or illustrators. And this, for example, is more compositing. So that is combining, for example, live action footage with animation and using motion tracking to match animations inside of camera movements in live action footage. So that is footage shot with cameras, just like this, for example. So animation as an overlay. And here we go into the projection mapping animation. So this is actually made for a building, for the Scheepvaart Museum in Amsterdam. I did a projection mapping show there sometime. Then we can go to 3D animation. Yeah. So here you can see some of my work that is made with 3D software. So this was mostly, well, actually all this was made with Cinema 4D. which is my main 3D software, and or plugins, 3D plugins within After Effects. Yeah, this is also using like combining sculpting software like ZBrush, which is made for making highly detailed 3D models where you can actually manipulate as if you were manipulating clay, but then in 3D. Here you can see some examples of 3D animations for buildings. So on the bottom, you see them projected on the building itself. And here you can see animations which were used on gaze, which I will show a preview of later.
Yeah, so before we go into that, Lynx is saying here, I'm already happy when I managed to place two images over each other in Paint. So in between the showing of all the footage, like, I mean, how do you learn this?
Yeah, I learned this at school.
Which school was that?
I studied at HKU Image and Media Technology.
Hogeschool van de
Yeah,
Kunsten?
yeah. So it's, how do you say? It's the HBO.
A bachelor's.
Yeah, a bachelor's degree in image and media technology, and I have a master's degree in image synthesis and computer animation. Yeah. So yeah, I went from high school directly into art school, and I didn't know anything except for some Photoshop and some editing software. And then I was very young, like 18, and I was in a class with people who were in the beginning of 30s, for example, who had already done 4 years of animation education. So I was like pulled upwards by the rest of the class, working together with them. And yeah, there I learned a lot of things like After Effects, VJing, cinematography, so filming, but also controlling lighting and camera settings, and also visual effects education. So green screening, compositing, which is combining multiple layers of animations or videos together to get a specific result. It's more in the visual effects realm.
Okay.
So those kind of things were all part of my education, but I have to say, a lot of the good people that I know that have very good skills, they are well self learned,
yeah,
self taught. So you don't really need an education to become good at this. It's just that I had the privilege and luxury to have an education that really helped me.
Yeah. And then Lynx is asking, animations on buildings. Are you involved in Amsterdam Glow?
Yeah, it's you say Amsterdam Glow. Glow is actually a light festival in Eindhoven. It's actually happening right now.
Yes.
A video of a friend of me who was visiting and sent me a video of a projection mapping show there. It was really amazing. I would highly recommend going there. It's my favorite light arts festival in the Netherlands. I used to go there every year. This time I skipped. But and in Amsterdam, you also have a light art festival. For example, Amsterdam Light Festival. I had a sculpture there once, well, a long time ago, and they are more focused. They have projection mapping installations, but they're more focused on LED installations. And yeah, it's everybody has their own preference, and I would definitely, for myself, prefer Glow, and I would highly recommend it.
Have you ever tried to get into LED drone swarm projects?
I have not. I have been asked once to do this, and then the project didn't go on. So I've never tried it. I know, like, I know people who do it, and it's actually very interesting because as I see it, what is possible nowadays is that you have, for example, 3D software. For example, I know it's easier in Blender, that you basically have spheres or points that you can manipulate with effectors so that you can control the position, the X, Y, and Z position of all of these individual spheres. And then you can output this information and this data to the drones. So this way you can create 3D geometry with drones, like, well, one of my favorite artists, like Studio Drift, who made the man from Burning Man walk over the playa. So it was like a huge three-dimensional figure, like walking over festival terrain, made out of all these drones flying together. It was amazing. I've never seen that one in real life, but I would love to see it.
Yeah, for sure. Also, welcome in, Hipok. How is the stream going? The stream going as well. We're meeting up with Tantracle today to get started on an art project that we want to get into. So right now we're taking some questions. We're learning a little bit about what kind of artist you are. We're learning a bit about animation, and we're getting some examples. So I hope you're doing well. Good early morning from the Midwest. Watching with my girlfriend in our storm chasing vehicle. All right, all right. Well, welcome in. Thanks for tuning in today. As I said, we have a little bit of an interview going on. We're talking about different kinds of art forms. And we can continue showing another show reel.
Yeah. So now we're getting into the projection mapping stuff.
Okay, so now we're going to go into projection mapping. Let's see. So that's this one.
Yeah. So here, this show reel is mostly stages and buildings. So this is a project I did a long time ago when I was freelancing in London for a company who does large-scale projection mapping shows. So this was for Honda Civic. And then I worked together in a team with animators. So it's not like I was doing this project myself, or this needs a huge team, these kind of projects. This was in Malaysia, in Kuala Lumpur, where we combined LED fountains show, fireworks, lasers, and projection mapping all time coded together. This was for Scheepvaart Museum in Amsterdam. So there was like a DJ section and there was a show section. This one I loved working on. And here I was the animation lead. So I had some animators working on my team. This was in Wales on a castle. This was in Palace of Brussels. This was in London on Tommy Hilfiger store. And then this was actually a sculpture that I designed myself and built myself for some kind of corporate event. And here is like an example of projection mapping onto half transparent things like gaze, like mesh screens. We'll talk about that later. Then we can go to the stages one. So this is an example. These are examples of projection mapping on stages. So festivals. I mostly did this for either techno or psytrance parties. So this is during ADE.
Amsterdam Dance Event.
Amsterdam Dance Event. Yeah, both of these actually on Mystic Garden Dockyard. Yeah.
Nice, nice. All the beautiful stages. Oh man, nice way to dance to it. This one?
Yeah. And now this one is more like the objects and sculptures. So for example, this is a kaleidoscopic projection mapping pyramid I made for Boom Festival. This is a styrofoam ball sculpture I made for a party. And this is a heart sculpture I made multiple sizes of. I'll tell some more about that one later because it's a bit more special to me than the rest. So this was actually my first object that I built for a band, and then we projection map the band members on the small cutouts.
Okay. So the stage mapping, is that screens or projectors? Everything is projectors, right?
Yeah. I also do screens.
Missing.
Oh, this is also interesting. This is fog inside of enclosed chamber and then projected on the bottom, so that you can like have volumetric lighting effects. What's displayed at Milan Design Week. This is a lamp that is that I designed that is projection mapped with a mini projector and um, Raspberry Pi on the inside. And this is also with a mini projector and a Raspberry Pi on the inside. Yeah, I love to do these kind of projects, but I didn't have that much time. Yeah.
All right. Let's see. This one?
Yeah. Yeah. So here, I wanted to have a little bit, spend a little bit more time about explaining about this project, because this project is special to me. It feels like a life's art piece, because this is an art project. I felt some sort of a calling to ask myself, okay, what message would I want to give to people before I die, and to condense it in as little time as possible, and to make it as aesthetically beautiful as possible, so that I could reach with this message as much people as possible, who might not always be as easy for them to get into contact with this information. It was the lessons that I learned in my life that I wanted to get across, or display to other people. Share. So in this project, it's called Heart Messenger of Life, and the show is called The Sound of Synchronicity. It asks the viewer to ask themselves what they would be doing if they had no limitations of, for example, financial limitations or time limitations. What would it be that you would most like to do? What is it that makes you the most enthusiastic? And if you're not doing that right now, what is holding you back? And to look inside of yourself, to ask yourself, why am I holding my back, if you're doing so? And then to help you get over the possible fears that are holding you back, and to take the step to get through them, and to trust that, in my opinion, there's some synchronicity happening that will assist you when you are following your most enthusiastic life path. And that is what this show is basically sharing. And it has been displayed at multiple festivals, and it's still very dear to me. Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, John. Welcome in. Happy Saturday to you too. Hope you're doing well. We're just showing different show reels and projects from Tantracle here. We've already had a bit of an interview going on, so for those who came in later, you can watch it back on YouTube or in the VOD on Twitch as well. So if you're missing anything, don't worry, everything is recorded. Beautiful project. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, so that is actually, I think, if somebody would ask me what is my life's mission, like, I would say this is an expression of it, because I think that I would like to be an added value of the development of consciousness within either one person or people as a whole, by using light art or projection mapping shows. So I don't have to come up with the information that I think is valuable to spread myself. It can be information or knowledge that already exists that I just stand behind, and then I would use my skills to display this in an aesthetic way so that it's more easy or nice to be consumed by people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And to reach people who would not get in contact to this information, or for example children. Like this was also displayed at a group of like adolescents, I would say, like I don't know, in the range of 16 to 18, who didn't
Okay.
know what they wanted to do with their life after school, and were in a year in between. And then this show was perfect for that, to let them ask themselves what do they really really want to do, and not let them be guided by parents who exactly want you to do something specific, like educational wise or something. I think it's best to look into yourself and do what you want.
Yep. Make up your own mind. Make up your own mind. Make up your own heart. However you want to call it.
Yeah.
However you want to see it. Hold Steel, Wingardium Luminosa. Okay, I'll see myself out. Well, you're welcome to stay. You're welcome to stay. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Marty is saying Team Lab Borderless, Tokyo's new jaw-dropping interactive light museum. I feel like I have been there many times already. So many live streams going through that. Ah, okay, nice.
I would love to visit. Team Lab
Yeah.
is like one of my favorite artists. I love them. I know a lot of installations of them actually, but I've never seen any of them in real life. I would absolutely love to go there. Like if
But you would love to go there, but any plans?
no plans yet.
No plans yet. Oh.
Well, yeah, we have the plan to possibly go to Japan like sometime in the next
right.
years.
Yeah,
But,
we gotta time it right.
but if we're going there, then definitely that's on my list.
Mm-hmm. Me neither. Got to see it myself. Yeah, I mean, at some point, we're gonna need to make those plans. Would be amazing. It's cool that there are many live streams already going through it, though. That's all right. Yeah. Was there anything more?
The other ones are more related to the project we're going to do.
Okay. Okay. So maybe we can explain a little bit about the project.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay. I will go back to the just chatting screen here, and then do you want to share where people can watch this video with sound?
All these videos, you mean?
This one specifically?
Yes. Maybe we can post a link.
Yeah, but not right now,
No.
because right now then people are gonna leave the stream.
Yeah, exactly.
So we will post this afterwards, but I just want to verify if it's okay.
It's okay.
Okay, okay.
We'll
So
share the
hold
link.
tight for sharing all the things so that you can watch for yourself a little bit more, and also with the sound, because we're not doing sound because of copyright and all that stuff. Plug the socials later. Yes, we're gonna plug the socials. Don't worry. And for everyone who's already in the Discord, I mean, you're also already in the Discord. We will share everything there. So yeah, now that we know a little bit more about you and what you can do, how are we going to combine this together? Because I don't know much about projection mapping or animating. I mean, I am basically an artist, graphic designer, sort of, but I'm a little messy, so I don't want to call myself a graphic designer because they're usually a little bit more like more I don't know, strict or whatever. But one of my biggest passions is flow arts, and with this like newfound love for the boogang, and you being super into the boogang, we were like, maybe we should do something with this.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe you want to tell a little bit about why we're doing this.
Yeah,
because that's where it started.
Yeah, exactly. So my dad is turning 70 next June, and he rented out a theater place to celebrate it with a lot of people. And he asked me if I could sing, because he wants to have multiple people singing. The theme this time is singing. Usually it's more about dance, but this time it's about singing. And I was like, yeah, I don't know if I want to sing, but I have something much more epic, I think, even if it is not about singing. So I was thinking, well, we were both thinking and brainstorming about this, like, what if we do a duo LED Bugeng show with projection mapping on mesh screen and time code it, and then you already have a lot of experiences with programming Bugeng,
Mhm.
programming all kinds of flow props actually,
And
uh,
choreography.
and choreography, and I have experience with well these building these kinds of shows and projection mapping, and also projection mapping on mesh screen. So we were like, what if we combine it and then display it at yeah, and then do the premiere at his birthday party. So that's why yeah, these ideas, I mean, we have a lot of ideas, but this one actually had a little bit more pressure because there's a deadline. So it was like, we were like, okay, let's just do this and start off with a storyboard.
Yeah, because basically we want to create an act where you have two people dancing with Boogang, and we have like a little bit of a story that we thought about because we have this whole screen in front of us that can display all sorts of images. We can be in different worlds. We can be projecting anything like over us or like grabbing something or yeah. So there's a lot of creativity here. And so that's why we were like, okay, if we have some dates, if we have a special event that we for sure need to make it for, then we'll actually get ourselves going. But to have a little bit more incentive and a little bit more like insight in the process, we thought why not stream it as well, because we can document what we're doing. So like today is going to be the day that we're going to be working on the storyboard because we have a lot of ideas and a baseline for what we want to do, but then it's like how are we going to bring it to life, so yeah, this is what we're going to be doing, this is what we're going to be streaming. We're going to have to see if it's interesting, we're going to have to see if it's going to work. I mean, for you, you're a newbie streamer, it's your first time ever
First time.
on a live stream. So yeah, we're gonna also have to see how it's gonna work with like working together on this, doing it all digitally. So we've set up a little bit of a interface for ourselves. We are gonna be working in Canva to create a storyboard. So I will share that screen. We can draw in it. We can like put our ideas in it. But we will take you on this journey with us. But before we get into the working zone, I need from chat some final questions. Is there anything else you want to know about Tantracle? Feel free to drop it in the chat right now before we get into the work mode and everything. And then while you think about those questions, you can share what you want to share. Is there any last words from like what you want people to know? Is there any questions that I haven't asked, but you do feel like sharing?
I think I've shared what I wanted to share.
Yeah.
I think for before we go into the work mode, what would be good is that I would like to really take the chat and everyone yeah with me on the process, so also the preparation process. So I think it would be good if we would share my screen first and then I explain something about how I, for example, calculate the projection size and everything. But
Okay,
yeah,
sure.
no, I
Yeah.
think I've shared everything I wanted to share by myself.
Marty asked, do you need to use your own projectors, or can you use theater installed ones as well?
It depends because most of the time I use my own projectors or rent them. Um, uh, it might be possible to use the projectors that are already in the theater, but it depends on their lens or if there are other lenses available and also if they are rigged. So where the location is where they are attached, and if they can if that distance from the projection surface is good because it needs to be a specific distance and that varies on every project.
Yeah, we have another question. Ever thought about adopting a lynx as a pet?
No, I decided on not having any pets actually. But if I would have a pet, a lynx would be cool. Definitely cool.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Good answer. Oh, okay, okay. You passed the test. You passed
Okay.
the test. Lynx
Okay.
is
Thank God.
satisfying. Okay, okay, good. All right. Final questions. Final minute. Any other things before we go into work mode? Yeah, nice. I'm excited to get this thing going. I mean, for me, I've been, making shows for a little bit now, and always making shows together is a challenge. Like this is also going to be a challenge for us to get into dancing together, synchronizing movement, synchronizing us. So this is going to be an exciting process. Woohoo! But yeah, first things first, we need to know our subject. We need to know like what scenes, because based off of that, we can, synchronize it with movement and synchronize it with the message. Linked as a pet that will start eating me while I sleep. Okay, well, let's get out of the pet zone. Let's get into the work mode. I'm just gonna let's do a quick BRB. I want to go to the bathroom, and then we'll give us like 2 minutes, and then we go into our setup and start working.
Yeah.
Yay! Thanks for being here, y'all. All right, see you soon. Hello, hello. Tim, welcome in as well. Let's see, we have Tantracle in the background here, and we're doing this whole setup with microphones separated. So Tantracle, can you say something? Can you say something again? I do not see your stuff. Okay, hold on. Say something. Yeah, he is saying something. Don't worry. It doesn't come through on my desktop audio because we're doing this over Discord. And that's why I'm like, how do I get the call to go over to desktop audio? I thought that would just work. Uh, Discord is weird with its audio. Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. I'm just thinking what would be the best solution because we have the Yeti microphone. So I can place that one on your desk. Whoopah. Then we're gonna have to see if I will have to use my microphone like this and then we use that one, or if that's going to be annoying with echoes. You just gotta have to let us know. So let me add the source. Audio input capture. Yeti. Okay. So, have you unmuted the Yeti?
Test, test. Is it working?
Okay, so now we need some feedback from the chat on how loud everything is.
Is this okay?
Much noise. Can you be more specific, Lynx? Because I don't know what that means.
Test, test.
There's static when he is talking. Is it because it's too loud? Because when we were talking earlier, it was through this microphone. So, was it the same then, or is it different now?
Test, test.
And also, can you hear me in the background? Is there an echo? Different. Maybe it's too far away. I think it's good now. Okay, according to John, it's good.
Test, test, test.
Yeah. If we don't get feedback, then I don't know. It's acceptable.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't. We cannot do anything if we don't know the specifics of what's going on. So if there's anybody in the chat that can give us a detailed description of what's happening exactly, then we know what's going on because we cannot hear it right now. What I do is install a VB cable, run from DAW or app. Yeah, but I don't know what's happening with the sound. So I don't know how to solve anything if I don't know what the problem is. That's why I'm trying to figure out like what is the issue so that we can see. You can hear us both.
All right.
So do I need to turn this one microphone off so that you can just hear me through that one? or like let's figure out the audio situation. Sorry for everyone who is waiting, but if the audio is not good, I this is something that's really like this can break a stream. The whole recording will also be like not really nice to listen back to. So that's why I want to hash this out. If you talk a bit loudly, we can hear you double. Okay.
Maybe I should mute this one.
Okay, so can you hear me now? Can you hear me through the Yeti? Because we just need to synchronize on audio so that you can hear both of us. I sound far away. Very in the room at a distance. Okay.
What if we set it there in the middle?
Yeah, let's try it. Okay, so
Test.
testing 1 2 3. I can chill a little bit more now with my volume, but you have to
Yeah,
might have to.
I can tune myself up a bit. Is this all right?
Still a bit far away, but this is okay. Yeah, at least you can make this is good. All right, Tim.
All right.
Thank you, everybody,
Thanks
for checking.
for the feedback.
You are all amazing. This applause is for you. Yay. Fixed. Yes, I'm a bit of a nerd when it comes to audio because I otherwise if it's not good, it's also going to mess up the recording. And we know it's Saturday afternoon. We had no idea who would be here for the stream. We can hear all the other noise too, so don't fart. Yes, this is true. This is true. This microphone picks up everything. So, well, I guess. I guess.
Good to know.
Well, I mean, the rule number 1 on my stream is don't tell me what to do. So, also don't tell him what to do. All right. Yeah. If he wants to fart, he can fart.
I will fart.
We can mute the microphone before the fart. You know.
Well, I cannot reach.
But don't tell people to not fart. They're gonna like blow up from the inside. You know, like don't hold in your fart. Y'all just walk away. Okay. Anyways. Back to serious business. Do we want to show the Gaasscherm show that you did before?
Oh, yeah.
Before we go into the project.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should be there. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? Okay. Yeah. We can start again and go.
Yeah. So this is a example of a project that I did with Mesh Screen or Gaze, however you want to call it, for a band. And there you can see that, for example, if you project black in the animation, it's basically empty. So you can see the people behind it like this. So, and it's nice to have contrasty animations like this. So line animations work really well, empty spaces. So the plan is to take that in consideration.
Yeah, and then we have this one.
Yeah, that's basically a longer test of one shot. Here I used 3 mesh screens attached to each other, but right now we're only going to use one. And I will take you all through the process how I arrived at the size of the screen, for example, based on the input we got delivered of the theater.
Yes, all right. Astalarin, hello, welcome in. How is your day? we're gonna be working together. Like Tantracle is here. We just had a little bit of an interview about what he does as an artist. We're gonna combine our forces. We're gonna make a boogang show with projection mapping in front of us, so that we can be in different worlds and in different environments and produce a boogang dance show together.
Hell yeah.
So these were some examples of projects that Tantracle has already done. So this is the experience, and now we have to like translate that into our show. He does special effects on the background. Yeah, it would be best if you would watch back the interview when it's out. But he does projection mapping on like different surfaces. So also buildings. For this specific project, we will use the gaze because we will dance behind it, and we will be in the different environments. But yeah, now we have to figure out like what exactly is the story, what exactly are we gonna do, and you wanted to share a little bit about the preparation process.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you share my screen.
Yes.
All right. So first of all, well, actually, so I looked up pictures of the venue.
Okay, I'm gonna put the camera on you. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, first of all, I looked up some photos of the venue. This is the theater. It's not very big, but we were like, okay, if we make it in a size that is suitable for this venue, then it's pretty flexible, and then it can be used in small theaters as well. So, but in order to decide on the size of the mesh screen, I asked for a floor plan. So I got delivered the floor plan, and here we can see the stage, podium, and basically it comes around to a stage of 5 to 6 meters in depth and 9 meters wide. And the ceiling height is about 5 meter 25. But the thing is, the material of which to make the mesh screen is only deliverable in specific uh, widths. You have like 150 and you have 300 meters, which is wide, and there's no mesh fabric that I could find that is wider than 3 meters. So the height can be maximum 3 meters high. There are custom screens, mesh screens for professional use that you can make in custom sizes and can order, but they're really expensive. And for now, I think it's enough to use this fabric that I used to use. So the height of a maximum of 3 meters has been decided, and then the width can be as much as 8 meters. But because of the projection aspect ratio and we want to use the most optimal lumen, so brightness and resolution, it would be best to use an aspect ratio of the screen of 16:9 as well. So that would mean that with a height of 3 meters, like 16 divided by 9 is 1.777, and 3 meters high times 1.777 is 5 meter 30 approximately. So then we come to a screen size of 5 meter 30 by 3 meters, which gives us a surface area of 5 meter, we'll do 5 meter 30 to make it easy, times 3 is this amount of square meters, so 16 square meters. And the projector that I have in mind for this
we're still sharing your screen, huh?
yeah. Yeah, so I actually lost it. The projector that I had in mind for this is a 4000 lumen projector, a laser projector, and then you can divide the amount of lumen by the amount of square meters, and then you get to the lumen per square meter, and that is in this case 250 lumens per square meter, and that is for something like this enough. So this is what we're gonna go with. The way I used to calculate my projector calculations is with this website, Projector Central.
What is the name?
Projector Central. And
Projector
Central. And here you have a projector calculator, flow calculator. And then I will have to look up the projector that I wanted. Double check.
Yeah. All the preparations are needed for this. I mean, so what are we actually like calculating now?
Now I would like to see how we calculate, for example, the distance the projector needs to be from the screen in order to reach a specific width and height.
Yeah. So this is very important with projectors. Like where is the projector going to be? Yeah, I can make words.
So it's this one. So for this project, it's best to use an ultra short throw projector. So it's basically a projector that can project as close as possible to the surface area. So this is all based on throw ratio. So this throw ratio is 0.23. It means that in order for 1 meter wide to project, the distance to the projected area has to be 0.23 meters. So, and with this tool, it's very handy, I use it a lot. You can say, okay, I want to have a height of 3 meters. Now, this is very weird, like this tool actually reaches up until a certain point. So now we're going to divide it by 2. So for example, if I want to have a height of 150 centimeters, then the distance should be 150. Distance should be 0.69 meters. Now we want to have it twice as much, times 2, so it needs to be 1 meter 20 at minimum from the screen. So this is how you can calculate the distance that it needs to have. Also, it has an offset, it's very important, which means that if you set the projector on the ground, then it will start the projection 36 centimeters higher, and it's gonna be even higher if the surface area is higher, I think. So that was a bit about the process, how to come to what projector to choose, the distances, the sizes of the screen, stuff like that.
Nice, thanks.
Yeah.
Okay. So now the technical part is done. Do we go into the storyboard?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, I will turn off your Discord capture and just go into my own Canva. Marty's asking, does that mean the projector you would be in the audience then? Does that mean the projector would be in the audience then?
Yeah, the audience, I'm gonna tell my dad that the audience, where the audience is gonna sit, needs to be adjusted to this project. So yes, the audience needs to be a little bit further back. So the audience needs to be at least 1 meter 50 from the screen and the beginning of the podium.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's something to take into account with these kind of projects, with these kind of things. It's a lot more than just putting a beamer out and just like doing something. You need to calculate everything. It needs to be very precise, otherwise it's just not gonna come across. And then even on the day of showtime, you still have to fiddle around, right? You still have to like, yeah, see the
Yeah,
actual building, and yeah, there's a lot of preparation on this that's very technical, but yeah, that's also why not a lot of people are doing it, right? It's
yeah.
takes a lot of time and effort.
And then, um, yeah, to get exactly the corners right, because we want to match the corners of the screen with the corners of the projection, right? So, um, yeah, for a simple projection like this with only four corners, you can do it like within a projector, but it's always best to use a projection mapping software in between. It's much easier. And also, you need to figure out a way in which to uh, hook up and attach the LED Bugang and the video that's projected at the same time, so that when we press the trigger, that they will start at the same time.
Oh, we have a sub coming in. Hello, Nate. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for 31 months in a row. Holy damn. I appreciate your support, Nate. How are you doing? Welcome in. I'm doing a shared stream together with Tantracle. Yay. And yeah, we have an artistic project that we're gonna be yeah, working on together. Tantacle's dad is turning 70, and we're making a show for his birthday. And on the screen you can already see a little bit, but yeah, to give you a little bit of a recap, it's going to be a Boogang show together with projection mapping, because well, Tentacle is a projection mapper. Would you say specialist?
Yeah, I'm just a projection mapper and a motion designer.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, we want to mix the art of the boogang and the flow into a show where we can work with different like scenes and things. Oh my gosh. So yeah, now we're gonna be going into the storyboard phase where we're gonna brainstorm about the different things we want to do, and then we can also already draw out what's it gonna look like, where are things going to be, what are we gonna do with our movements. Yeah, you love projection mapping. I hired a guy for one of my shows back in the day. No way. Oh, cool. Yes. Well, luckily I have well found a boyfriend that can do this. So yay! Let's make something together. Marty is asking you could use MIDI clock over network to sync everything.
Okay, nice.
Is that possible? Or
I
what?
don't know it. Like this is something I have to figure out. I'm sure it can be done. I just don't have any experience with it.
Okay, well, I mean, that's also something we got to research and we got to do. But first things first, I think we want to get into the storyboards. I mean, I want to get into the storyboard. Maybe I should keep it to myself. I like this technical stuff. I am not that much like into it. I mean, I'm a nerd, don't worry, but I need story. I need visual. I need like more than all these like distances and numbers and yada yada. So yeah, let's go over to the story, because we already had a little bit of an idea. Because yeah, we were thinking like, what are both of our interests? Like, what can we do with the Boogang? Boogang is a prop that's basically, Boo stands for martial arts, Gang stands for illusion. So it's a martial arts illusion. We already feel like we're ninjas when we're like, spinning this prop. And so we thought, Genjutsu. Let's make also a bit of a ninja show. Um, let's see. There's definitely MIDI Wi-Fi. If you guys want a serious consultant, I can get you in touch with my friend who runs lighting and projection mapping at the Dome in Las Vegas. He's
Awesome.
one of my best friends. Awesome.
That's super cool. Like the dome in Las Vegas is epic. Oh my god.
Yeah, you would know all these projects and things.
Yeah. That's I mean like yeah, I don't know if you've seen it, but it's one of the most amazing displays you could ever think of is basically. Is it the sphere you're talking about? The sphere?
Oh, he's also, yeah, circus family from over here. Yeah, I'm always amazed with how the circus people help each other and we connect. I mean, we're all artistic people who want to brighten the world with our art and our light, right? So I'm happy. Oh, it is the sphere. Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. I would love to. Would love to come in contact with them.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, let's do it. I mean, any help is appreciated. Um, so yeah, maybe Tangible, you want to, I already mentioned a little bit about Boogang Show. Maybe you want to tell a little bit more about the idea in general.
Yeah. So we're both into ninjas a lot, right?
Well, I mean, it's what I said, right? I
Yeah.
said, like, hey, we both feel like ninjas when we're spinning the Boogang. So,
Yeah. So we were thinking about, okay, what would be a good name for a show? And well, my favorite series of all time is Naruto, and I was thinking about, it's an illusion kind of show. Bugang already has the illusion word in it, and Genjutsu is uh, basically an, a, an eye technique attack style within Naruto that creates an illusion. Uh, yeah, as some kind of.
hey, hold on, hold on, hold on. We have a Blagony coming in here. 63 months, yo.
Nice.
Popping in to say hello, Nova and Tantracle.
Hello, Blagony. Thank you so much for your endless support. I appreciate you. Good to see you. Welcome. How's your day? How's your weekend? Uh, Thanks so much for coming in here, saying hello. We're doing a little bit of the talk about what we're working on, which is basically a Genjutsu Bugang show, because we both feel like ninjas and we want to enhance on this idea because it works also so well with a lot of my interests as well. I feel like a ninja every day, basically. Um, but yeah, let's see, where were we?
Yeah, we were about the name.
Oh yeah,
About the
about the
Genjutsu
name.
name. So
Yeah.
it's actually based on something that comes from Naruto, and Genjutsu is an eye technique that makes the opponent get into an illusion.
Yeah.
So I was thinking this is the Bugang we're gonna use.
Okay, so can you drag it into my screen? Can you look at my?
Oh, okay. Yes. Just a second.
Waking up, so excuse the pre-caffeine typos. All good, all good. We know we are live early on. We're live early on a Saturday, but we figured like if anybody wants to get to know Tantracle a little bit better, we did a little bit of an interview at the beginning of the stream, which will be on the YouTube channel, the Luminous Gamer. If you haven't found it yet, please do check it there, because then you can just watch back the beginning and see a little bit more about the background on how everything got started. So for those who came in later, don't worry, everything is recorded and you can watch it back. We want to also continue today with a little bit of a progress towards executing this. So that's why I won't repeat all the time everything. But at some point we're just going to get into like the work zone. So yeah, Tentacle, you got the mic.
Yeah. I thought maybe it's easier if you share my screen over Discord, because then I can like really easily zoom in and zoom out.
Yeah,
in all
I
of
can
these
do
things.
that. Let's see, get in the Discord capture. Yeah, you got it.
Okay, great. Because then it's actually easier for me to do this.
Yeah, Tentacle has a fancy screen, y'all. He can like zoom in on his laptop. It's like, oh, it's so fancy.
Yeah,
Can
it's
draw
super
on it
nice.
and everything. Ooh, technology, I love it. Okay, yeah, continue.
Yeah, so this is the Bugang that we're gonna use, the Light Toys FT2. I love it. We both love it. And as it was as it's Genjutsu is an eye technique, I was thinking to place two of these Bugang next to each other to create an eye, and then have the symbols of, well, it's called Sharingan in Naruto, to be displayed here. And it should be a video. Yeah. So this is just a preview, but something like this, and then have the title of the show underneath it. Something like that.
Yeah, Naruto fans are gonna freak. Yes, that's the point. Like there's a whole are going to freak out. Yeah, freak
Yeah.
out. Yeah, yeah.
And then we also had to come up with a name for our collaboration, right?
Yeah, so basically, I mean, the name Tantracle already kind of explains some things, but you all know that Luminous Nova is basically, you know, your friendly neighborhood cat. So when we thought about, you know, what are we gonna do for a name for us together? Well, why don't we put a little bit of you and a little bit of me together and create the Catapus!
Catapus Productions.
Catapus Productions is here, combining both the Tentacalicious and the Catsalicious together in one!
Yes.
It's both cute and horrifying at the same time, and I fucking love it!
Yes. So yeah, these are references. These are ones that we didn't make ourselves. This one I did make just now quickly with AI, but we want to keep on designing this.
Yeah, we will work on it ourselves. You know, like AI is great to kind of like just like get the idea out and then have a reference. But I do really want to get to draw it.
Yeah.
Very Cthulhuist. Nice one, Bagley. So yeah, Catapus Productions is what we're gonna do, and our first show is gonna be the Genjutsu Bugang show.
Yeah.
So
so I was also you know, like checking some fonts for the show. I had some ninja fonts. I like this one.
middle one.
This one, yeah.
Okay, yeah, because like we can have a different font for Catapus Productions and for Genjutsu,
Yeah.
you know. So I think we should keep the ninja one more for the Genjutsu,
Yeah,
and for the
this
Catapus, I feel like we need something cozy and
Yeah.
delicious.
Yeah. Okay, maybe we need to figure that out later then.
Yes, we can. Yeah. For now, let's get more into the storyboard.
Yeah.
So maybe we can explain a little bit about the idea of the show itself. So yeah, basically we're both very much into video games as well, and yeah, anime. So we thought, why not we do a show where we get into a video game? We don't know what it's called yet. Maybe like it's the Bugan game, or it's the ninja game, or it's just the Genjutsu game. But it's going to start with us kind of like going through a character selection, clicking what we want to do and where we want to go into. And then we go into various games, and we have thought already of games that we like to be in. I would like to be in a Mario level. I would like to be in a Sayonara Wild Heart scene. Maybe have some Zelda action going on. And I mean, as a child, I've always been obsessed with becoming a Super Saiyan, and now with animations, I can look like a Super Saiyan. So, you know, those things are already really fun. But yeah, Tantracle, you had some other games that you would want to incorporate as well, right?
Yes, so I was thinking, okay, what kind of games are also good to do stuff with Big Gang with? So I was thinking about, I have a list right here, a Naruto scene where we jump through trees or throw shuriken. So shuriken is basically this. And then we can
But
have, yeah,
isn't that shuriken with a K?
or maybe, I don't know.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, shuriken with a K.
Okay.
That's a
Okay.
shuriken, yeah.
Shuriken.
Yeah.
Okay. So then we can, for example, yeah, if you do the began like a cross, and then like throw them when they're lit, and then once they go out and turn the light off, then take it over with the animation of a shuriken that is
Yeah.
rotating.
Yeah. Yeah, so
stuff like
we let's say we have the boogang, we do this with the boogang, and then it shoots the shuriken out of it.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know yet like how to incorporate this, but what I do know is that I was thinking about this. So here, for example, you have like this Naruto game jumping through the tree thing, and we were thinking to match the movement. I mean, not exactly, but like to try to match the movement of the game with ourselves, and that with every jump, we lift the game upwards, so that it's like a game within a game where we have to match the movements of the game character as much as possible.
Yeah, so then it would basically be like Beat Saber. You kind of like follow what's going to be ahead, and that's also part of being in the game. Also, for welcome in the sender. Good to see you. How was the weekend? Welcome in.
Yeah, also, this is another one where we could jump from left to right exactly at the same moment as the game is played. So, but first of all, more about the general structure of the whole show. Because the story we came up with is that we start off in a way where we select and start a game, and we get transported into the game world. And when we're in the game world, we can teleport or glitch from one game into the other. And this can happen all of a sudden. So this will give us flexibility of when to swap scenes.
Well, what I was thinking for this is basically I would like to create more of a ninja remix game. And then, the game would be like all sorts of mini games in the game, right? So then it would be part of the game for the game to switch between different scenes, because you would have to just like react to the different game modes, and then next level in 3, 2, 1, bam, like we can, and yeah, so that's how I thought it would be. But then it would be like the Genjutsu remix would be the game that we select, and then we go into it.
Yeah, that's a good idea actually. To and then you can also like do it with a countdown timer to reveal the next scene, and then it's clear instead of it being so abrupt. So yeah, like I think I would love to have a beat 'em up in there as well, with a character selection, and that we basically are one of the characters that can be selected in this character selection screen. So it goes through all these, well, in this case, Mortal Kombat characters, and then our picture is also in this character selection, and then we are chosen in the end. And we will then record ourselves in a stance like this, looping, and then place ourselves in this character selection menu, and then this Super Smash Bros. Melee voice will say, Tantracle, Luminous Nova. And then we get transported into the beat 'em up level, and we can do some attacks or combos with our gang, like that.
Okay, so Nate is suggesting checking out the video game Tenchu. It's a ninja series that is one of the all-time greatest and very well known around the world.
Awesome.
Tenchu. Okay, so I'm gonna note this down because I'm making notes in the storyboard. Tenchu is a video game well known. Marty is asking, do you have a rehearsal space to prep and practice all that?
Yeah, I think we can make my atelier just yeah, I think it's just wide enough. I would have to check this actually.
Yeah, so basically we can use the atelier, and otherwise, I mean, we could ask the Temple of Sophia as well to set it up there or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, there are spaces we could use, and we will have to use them. And yeah, luckily we have some friends with big spaces. So we can ask to see if we could, because at the studio there, they also have a stage that's not used while they're doing
Yeah.
events. So we could also make it there, and then,
Yeah.
so yeah, we can, we will have it.
Yeah.
Let's see, and for all I know, it's kind of cliche, but how about some Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, that's the character selection. That's from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The character, but like you said, beat him up.
Yeah, a beat 'em up is just the genre, right?
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I thought it was a game.
No, no, no. Beat 'em up is things like the genre of Mortal Kombat or I don't know, Soul Calibur, Dead or Alive, Tekken, stuff like that.
Okay, okay. Yeah, Nate was just listening in while doing stuff, so he didn't see the screen. So yeah, we do have Mortal Kombat in there. Like
Oh yeah.
I didn't play many beat 'em up games. Apparently, I mean, I played the Naruto beat 'em up game when I was young. I played a little bit of Mortal Kombat. I mean, you have to at some point get accustomed to Mortal Kombat. You know, like in your lifetime, you will see it somewhere, even if it's just through memes. But yeah, I had no idea that was the name of the genre, so thanks for explaining. Mortal Sparkle, yes, we will Mortal Sparkle.
Yeah. So basically, these would be the intro screens. First, you have Catapult Productions Presents, and then Genjutsu.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking how we can introduce the game thing is that if we place the Bugang like this, just behind the screen, and then we animate the plus and the four dots inside of them,
Yeah.
then pull it back again and then sit on the ground, then it would symbolize that we're gonna play a game. So we could do like a small intro and a move, then place the Bugang against the mesh just behind it. Then these things will light up, and then all of a sudden we have the controller, and people know like, oh, okay, their Bugang is their controller.
Yeah, I think that's great. I think it looks epic like this. The book egg is such a great shape to work with. Ah, also welcome in Red Hood Venom. How are you doing? How is the Saturday going? We're currently working on a storyboard for a new show where we're gonna do a light show together with projection mapping. So we're getting everything set up because we want to get into a game where the Bugang is the controller. So the Bugang is the controller, so that basically means we're going to be like imitating movements from what's on the screen. But eventually, we also want to have a choreography because first we want to start off with a little bit of fun movement, a little bit of gamifying, and then at some point get more into also a choreography together. But first, to get the concept in, yeah, we have to be ready there with our Bugang, getting the controls. I mean, before we do this, are we going to have a selection for the game? Because like basically Genjutsu is already the game.
Oh, I thought Genjutsu is just the name of the show.
Yeah, that's all possible as well. I mean, that's the thing. What I'm asking, like, are we going to have like a selection? Like, is the Boogang gonna be our control to swipe through the selection,
Yeah,
or are we going
yeah.
to?
I think that can be here.
Okay, so then
So
we first grab the Boogang, we have the controller, and then we can see from there which game are we gonna play,
yeah,
which character are we gonna be, and then we already have the Boogang.
yeah,
I thought maybe, I mean, this is possible, of course, but I thought maybe there's different types of games. And then if there's different types of games, maybe we choose the Boogang game, and then
ah,
we would have to take the controller.
okay,
But
okay.
yeah, it can be
Yeah,
both.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, maybe actually it would be better to
Because then we
first
can
swipe
just,
through the games.
yeah, we can use our hand like next one, and then maybe like we use our hands to click on something, or but then we would need one more scene before the.
Yeah, exactly. So
Playing
here needs to be.
Cyberpunk. Oh, nice. Red Hood Venom. Enjoy, enjoy. Yeah, you can listen in on what we're doing here. We're creating the storyboard. We're two badass ninjas. We announced that our collaboration is Catapult Productions, and our show name is Genjutsu. Yeah, so we have our game selection, and then we have the character selection. And could we also do that? You could select other props, or like how does that work? What, like, are we gonna do character selection after we have the Boogang in our hands or before? Because the other characters of the character selection don't have a thing in their hands.
Yeah. Um,
So maybe the Boogang as a controller comes in the third slot.
I think like the character selection thing is. Yeah. Okay. We could start as the first game with the Mortal Kombat scene. Is it gone?
What happened? It
Mortal
doesn't want to
Kombat
start.
was there.
It doesn't want to start. It's like, I'm hiding now. I don't want to. Be the first.
Yeah, I don't know where I was. Let me put it back in again.
Okay, so you are sharing your screen. So I just want you to be aware that anything on
Yeah,
your
yeah,
screen
yeah.
is now being shared. And so for chat, as a question, what kind of game would you put yourself into?
Yeah, so like it's a bit double if you have 2 times character selection, right? So we could, for example,
Yeah, so I thought we would use this as a character selection, and
Yeah.
then we select ourselves.
yeah,
And then after this, we have pick your prop. Or like get the
Yeah.
controller. We don't have to pick the prop. We can just like get the controller
Yeah.
as you said it. But yeah,
Yeah.
that would be the order in
Yeah.
my brain.
yeah, then when us as a character is selected, then this background, Mortal Kombat background, can be removed, and then we can float the flow props one by one in front of us,
Okay, yeah.
like click, 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 go
Yeah.
back and forth, and then choose again.
Yeah. I would love that.
So, but where is this coming in then? That's before the character selection. So first we have the game selection.
Yeah, first we have the game selection. And then we have the character selection. And then we have the prop selection,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So then
Okay.
the what's now there at the fourth slide have to be at the fifth one. Right?
Game selection, boot gang, and then here needs to be the character selection. So it's basically
Yeah, because this is what I don't understand now. Because now you're doing the character selection in the fifth slot and not in the fourth.
Oh wait, yeah, then you choose the gang. No, you're right. The
Okay.
flow
Yeah.
prop
Okay.
is later. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So this needs to be here.
Okay. Wait. Let me move to the other
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
first.
yeah,
Oh. This is so nice that we can work together in one freaking thing, man. Okay. So I would need.
yeah. It's better to just place those
Oh.
two.
Okay. I was just about to
Yeah.
grab them. Yeah. You
It's
want
gonna
this
be
back?
deleted.
Yeah.
Yeah, team selection. Yeah, I don't know how to do. Yeah, well, we can swipe it. How would I? How would we do this?
How do we do what?
Would they be like real game titles?
Yeah, I think so. I think this is a chance for us to put in the games that we don't have the animations for, but we do want to give a wink towards. We like you can put your favorite games in here. You could put like, some games that will relate to people as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then we might not want to use them in the actual level, but this would be, yeah, this would be a time. And then it doesn't even have to have like buttons or whatever. Like if we do this movement, like whoosh, if we do the movement like whoosh, then it could just like have like a wheel moving to the next one.
Yeah. So basically, the Bugen game, just gonna call it
Yeah.
that we select, it has multiple mini games, and those mini games can be real games like Mortal Kombat because everybody's gonna recognize it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, this idea I have from playing on the Switch. Or no, wait, it was the Wii U at that point. The Wii U had a game, the NES Remix, and it had all these NES games but remixed in a different way. So you play a level from Donkey Kong and then you play it in with a different objective and with a different character and all that stuff, So you remix the games that you have. And that's kind of what I wanted to do for this as well, because then we're not limited by the specific rules of the game. It will be a remix because we're adding flow arts, we're adding boogang to it, So
Yeah. So, and we're not naming Bugen in the game selection yet because first
well,
we're choosing the remix game, then we go into character selection, and then only then we choose Bugen.
Yeah, so basically, if someone sees this show and says, "Oh, what if I want the hula hoop version of this?"
Yeah.
Yeah,
then you can do it.
There could be a hula hoop version from
it. But the whole show from that point on is going to be different. Because
all
moves you cannot like.
Oh
do
yeah,
the same
of course. But it's like it's the general idea. Is it a Boogan game, or is it a ninja game, or is it a remix game?
Yeah.
Like what are we going to attach it to? I think it would be nice to do the ninja remix.
Yeah.
Because then we're focusing on the ninja topic that I do want. Because then all the things that you feel like a ninja or like are ninja vibes from the games, they come back. So it makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, like, but we also wanted to have Mario stuff in there and Zelda stuff. So is it then still ninja? Or is it gonna be just the remix game?
We look like ninjas, right?
Yeah.
So the ninjas are in Mario.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
And it's a remix, so a ninja can go into many worlds.
Yeah.
And then we're in the Mario world, and then we're gonna run into Mario and be like, "Sup, bro? How you doing?"
Yeah.
Okay. Navadro, hello, welcome in. How is your Saturday? Welcome to production stream with Tantracle. We're working on a storyboard for our new show. I'm gonna just like make notes of what we just said. So we have the ninja game. No, the ninja remix as a game. Boogang as a chosen prop. We have ninja outfits. So yeah, let's see what else. Yeah, from the prop selection, we will go into the first game, right?
Yes.
Or is it gonna be a loading screen? Because like how like are we going to wear our ninja outfits at the start of this act? Because we will be in the
Yeah.
you know, like that's
I mean, we can do like some kind of a rope on top, and then when we go into ninja game, then drop the rope, and then it reveals our ninja outfits. And then while we do it, we pull up our scarf.
that's possible. I mean, we that's why I was thinking about a loading screen because during the loading screen we could like take off our bathrobes
Yeah.
and then boom, begin the ninja outfit, put the scarf on.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
So this is where we're not on the screen. So I'm gonna drag us out.
Right?
Guys, I love Canva.
Yeah.
There's just so many options here to work with. Oh, this is such a psych. Now people think the stream is gonna be loading. Ay ay ay. Okay, so then the next one. I think we should be like on the sides. So one person more on the left, one person more on the right. And then we need to decide what's the first.
Yes. What would be a good first? Like we already know that, yeah, Sayonara Wild Hearts was one that we had in mind, but it's quite crazy paced.
So Sayonara Wild Hearts needs to be just before the ending choreography. I want that one to go into the
Definitely.
goddess Amananti.
Yeah.
Because we go through the heart and then we make from the heart the choreo that it's actually about, you know, like
Oh yeah, that's super cool. Okay, let's
okay, so
show this.
Sayonara Wild Hearts is one of my favorite games. It's yeah, it's a game that it's about someone who kind of like her heart was broken. She was like depressed and all that stuff, and she had to find her way back to her heart. And that's basically what you're doing in this game. So she's overcoming multiple obstacles in the game. She's like have to fight like a wolf monster. And there is just like such a beautiful story with it, and the game gets more intense every time. And it was actually recommended to me by one of my viewers, Manu Zero. Manu Zero mentioned this game as being a game where he felt like he was doing flow in this game. So that's why he was like, man, you're doing flow arts. This game reminds me of that. And so when I started playing it, it's true. You get into a certain flow. And that's why I love bringing this game into the show because it's a flow art show, you know? So And then yeah, with the whole concept of like going through the heart, it's already a theme for Tantracle as well. And yeah, Nate agrees. Nate agrees. So yeah, I feel like this would be very intense. It's like you're like going towards different levels. You're going, yeah. You have to like press something at the right time, or like maybe do a movement at the right time, and then yeah, I think from here it's intense enough to go to, because we want to, from all these game moments, we want to also produce like a choreography that's really about the boogang, and it's really about like more of the minimalistic side of the boogang, so that people can actually see how you move and how you flow with it, and how do you dance with it, you know, because like this whole gamify idea, it's fun, you can do it with any object, but like we also want to incorporate a little bit of choreography of like the flow into it. So we will have a song for that. It's Amananti, Goddess, and it's really, really beautiful, really flowy. And so, yeah, this really needs to be just before that.
Yeah, so about this game, why I think it suits so well is also it's super contrasty, and it will work very well because like if we crunch the contrast even more, it will basically just be lines on black and purple, and that will work really well on the mesh screen. For scenes like this, I think we can like try to jump left and right to follow the movement of the character, and then for uh, this section, where is it? I think I rendered a little bit too long of a video. Okay, we'll come here.
Dun,
Here.
dun.
At some point, it's gonna switch camera movements. I think it's after this. Yeah, here. So here we can dodge the things that will be coming from the top.
Yeah, so it will be nice for us to go left and for us to go right, to like not get hit by all these blocks and all that.
And then-
Matrix, welcome in. Good to see you. How's the weekend? Yeah.
And then this one will be very nice and handy for this project because there are no characters in the front, and our movements can still be uh, synced with the movements of the game. We just need to find out a way where, well, either it's a very tight choreography or we have some kind of a reference display, because we will be standing, because the camera is moving, uh, you're, you're going to the front and the screen, the mesh screen will be behind us. We will be facing the wall and not the screen, so we won't be having any guidance of the animations on the screens themselves. So, you know, it needs to be a lot of practice before we get these movements right, or we can have some kind of a reference screen on the back of the theater.
Yeah.
Anyway, there was that one. So that's for the ending.
Yeah.
So which game to go in first? That was where we were, right?
Yeah, so
What about Mario? That we come to the tubes.
and what about the Beat Saber game?
Yeah, I looked up Beat Saber, but it's because of it's in VR.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Well,
That is like you see the hands and the slices very big. So I didn't think it would match.
mm-hmm.
And it's also all over the place because you're looking through your VR goggles. So there's camera movement all the time.
Yeah, we're
But if
gonna.
there's another another rhythm game which is more straight camera movement,
Well, I actually thought maybe we could recreate a game like Beat Saber, because then we would have like, like what I said about having our silhouettes and then having a still of the silhouette. So take a picture of us in a boogang silhouette, and then we have to like pew make that silhouette, pew make that silhouette. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah,
So that we would just, because I want the game to kind of like progress easy, and I think starting with Mario is like, it's not the easy one. It's like we need to first get used to the controls. Oh, we have boogang here. Oh, this move, that move, this, and then there's a plug-in for Beat Saber that streamers use to put a side view while in VR.
side view.
Yeah.
So you can do Beat Saber side view.
Yeah, you can record, because that's how people record
Oh.
themselves with.
Oh,
So there is
nice.
a plug-in.
Oh, nice. That is very interesting, actually. We can look it up
It's
later.
a desktop capture mirror. Okay, I'm gonna note it down. So you can have the flat screen without the motion. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can see. Yeah, thanks for the tip. Nice.
So yeah, related to what game starts first, let's first go over all the games that we want to have in before we can decide that. So
yeah.
The options we have now, and they can be more, are a Mario scene where we're thinking about us going out of the tubes, coming out of the tubes, so the camera moves down while we move up and come out of the tubes, and then we can, with our Boogang, throw the typical Mario fireball. So for example, we can first pick up a flower. I think I have it.
Can y'all hear me crunching? Oh my god. I'm eating paper notes because I'm hungry.
Okay.
Oh my god, maybe include Half-Life. Half-Life is super popular. So like that is a good one. I'm gonna note it down, because like so many people relate to Half-Life. When I posted that I played it, so many views, so many reactions. Everyone was like, Half-Life. So that was, yeah, interesting.
So here you see the flower, right? So we pick up the flower, then we freeze, like Mario, and then it blinks on top of us. See here the game freeze, and then it's like gluk, gluk, gluk. So we could do that on top of on top of us, and then we can, with our Boogang being red, throw these fireballs out towards something.
Yep. I think that sounds good.
And also this jumping with coins is also nice, if that's in there. And then the other thing I was thinking about is to do, I don't know, it's the helicopter hat thing. I don't know why it's not playing.
Internets. Yeah, Marty. Good for you. Quitting smoking. Nice. So paper note and salty sticks are helping to keep you from punching faces. I'm happy to hear it. I'm happy to hear it. I mean, as soon as paper note season, these are paper notes, by the way. They are a very nice treat for this lovely cat lady. And normally in my streams, you can treat me to paper note for 100 bits, but today I'm just eating them. This is a special stream.
I don't know, Canva's glitching out. Cannot play it, but
Okay,
it's
well,
it's about the helicopter shroom that you can take in Mario, and then you can jump with the propeller. So we could have a shroom, and then with our big gang we could be like, and then going in the air, jumping in the
nice.
air.
Yeah, that would be cool. The center is quitting sugar. All right, all right. Good stuff, y'all. Good stuff. Working on yourselves. Okay, so for now, I put in the storyboard the first slot, easy level to start, Beat Saber kind of thing. I just want to leave that a little bit open for another time so that we can then just continue now with the stuff that we already have prepared a little bit more. Yeah. I think what we can do from that would be like a fighting scene. I think it would be fun to have a bit of like a... I don't know if it's going to be Mortal Kombat or if it's... I don't know. I mean, we could. I mean,
well, we have a Dragon Ball Z thing we want to have in, and I think that could be...
Maybe first we can go through the forest with Naruto. Because from the movement, oh, we understand now how to hold our Bugang. We can maybe go through the forest. We're on a journey.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, so first we have we move in the positions.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's this one. Okay.
Yeah.
Then we have Naruto. And this can be two different slides. Two different scenes.
Yeah. We have to choose which one we're gonna do. Hello, Hans. Good to see you. How are you doing? I'm live together with Tantracle. We're creating a Bugang show together. Bugang is a flow arts prop. And we want to be two ninjas. And it's going to be with projection mapping on gaze. So we can also create the environment around it. So we're at the moment creating a storyboard to make it happen. So we started with Catapus Productions, because that is, Tentacle and Cat Lady having a baby. Catapus comes out. And from that, we want to start with a ninja show, because with the Bugang, we have like ninja vibes going on. So we're going into a character creation, we're going into a prop selection, and then we're going to get into a video game in the show. Hopefully it'll work out. Well, I mean, that's why we're live streaming our process, so that we get going on this wonderful idea. And it kind of has to work out, because Tantracle's dad is turning 70, and we're doing this show as a surprise and as a birthday gift. This is giving us enough deadline, motivation, and everything to actually do it, and then come out with the show for us together. So yeah, how was your Saturday? And what type of jutsu will be there? Talk no jutsu? Genjutsu is the jutsu. Lily jutsu?
Well, in the show there's gonna be taijutsu, hand combat.
Yeah, Tantracle, you're the jutsu expert.
Yeah, there's gonna be taijutsu, so hand-to-hand combat. When we're in the beat 'em up. I don't know if there's gonna be Taijutsu, Genjutsu. Come on, chat, help me out. What was it again? What was the element attacks?
What are the element attacks? Everybody in chat, tickle your brain. Where is your Naruto knowledge? What kind of jutsus are there? So I watched Naruto, the original, like when
Ninjutsu,
it was ninjutsu.
right?
I know a ninjutsu agency, I think, or something. I don't know. Anyways, kaiju jutsu, fire jutsu.
Yeah, but there's a category name for all the element jutsu. So fire jutsu, water, everything together.
You think Lumibot will know?
Maybe. Okay, yeah.
What is the name of the category jutsu in Naruto where it's about the elements? Elemental jutsu.
No.
Damn you, Lumibot, giving us misinformation.
Yeah.
Time out for you.
Um,
Okay, so
but
Hans
yeah.
says taijutsu, genjutsu, and ninjutsu.
Yeah,
yes.
ninjutsu. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. So
okay.
that was correct. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thanks.
So we have a Dragon Ball. We want to have a Dragon Ball scene in there, right?
Mhm,
We want to become Super Saiyan. So we're gonna like at some point power up like and then our hair is gonna like go like this, obviously, like wavy. And then we're gonna have the typical power level glass, which will then break. While while you see the power level meter in the side corner going up.
The kaiju jutsu, it's like a huge monster jutsu.
Oh yeah, and also for the Dragon Ball scene, we want to do a fusion, right?
Wait a minute. Hans. Kamehameha in real life. I'm buying tickets right now to fly to the US.
Yes, we're gonna do.
Yeah, but we're not in the US. We're in the Netherlands. We're in the Netherlands. I'm not in the US. I'm not an American. So I just want to get that out of the way before doing anything. Where are you, Hans? I don't know who is from where. That's all right. That's all right. That's why I thought to let you know. I don't know where you are, but we are in the Netherlands. Czech Republic. Ooh, well, then we're a lot closer. Then we're a lot closer than you might think. Imagine flying to the wrong country. Yeah, being there like, where's the show? I want to see them. Oh, I mean, it would be good promotion for us, you know?
Yeah.
Would be an experience in any regards. Yeah.
So as a reference, these are all the fusions ever.
Fusion.
So something like this, where we do this, we do the dance, then we come together, and then you see an overlay which we pre-recorded first on top of us, and then we meld together, and then
and then Catapult comes out.
yeah, and then a mutant like failed experiment comes out. No, but like one of us, like with our brigand color as well, right? So one of us can be, for example, red, the other one blue, and then we become purple.
Oh, and then we become purple.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say like, ugh. Why?
Of course.
Okay.
At least you can be blue, and then I will be red. It's already a little bit better.
Nah, I'm still a red girl. I mean, I'm even wearing red right now.
Okay. All right. But yeah, in the end we become purple. I mean, what else? What other color could it possibly be?
Well, I mean, yeah, I don't know how to work with black, black and purple.
Yeah, but like black is not like it's non-light. It's
Exactly,
not,
that's
yeah,
what I
it's
mean.
not.
Like, how are we?
No,
Yeah,
we're not gonna.
yeah. That's why. Let's stick to red and
Yeah.
blue.
Okay.
Halo red.
So yeah,
versus
that's
blue.
one that we want to have in, and yeah, we were choosing what beat 'em up, right? So we could do a Dragon Ball Z beat 'em up, where you first do our power level up, and then we battle each other.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay.
Because what else are we gonna do after our power level's gone up? Not fight.
No. We have to fight.
We have to fight.
Yeah. So first we have the Naruto. We go to the woods kind of thing. I was thinking maybe after the woods we have to go into the Mario world. Maybe we can find a tube there. We go to the Mario world. We get our little upgrade for the Boogang that we can like start fighting.
An upgrade for the game.
Yeah, like the flower that you go
Oh,
into.
yeah.
Because like we're going from traveling through a world into more of a fighting kind of thing. So that's why if we put Mario in between, we
Yeah.
go through the Naruto ninja world. We come into the Mario world, and there we encounter our first fighting enemies, you know, because we're going through this world, we're picking up a flower, we have to like pew, pew, pew.
Yeah.
And then
true.
from that, maybe we go through the tube and then we come out and we have to do the fusion. And or we have to do the blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, that.
Yeah.
Naruto versus Mario.
Yeah.
Well,
I think. Yeah.
hello Marvin. Good to see you. How was your weekend? Welcome to this is Tantracle. We're gonna be making a Boogang show together with projection mapping because that's one of the specialists that he is doing, and so we have like a combined show that we're working on. So we're working on the storyboard right now. We feel like ninjas. We want to be ninjas. If you have projection mapping, you can put yourself in any environment. So we want to, gamify it a little bit. And so we are two ninjas with the controller being the Boogang, going through various worlds through like a ninja remix kind of game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think the beat 'em up game would be best to keep it at Dragon Ball Z because we definitely want to have a Kamehameha in there, right? Like that we go, like our big gang charges up, becomes brighter and brighter, and then it's like, and then we shoot out like this beam, and then it goes like this, right? It's like,
Yes.
yeah.
Yep.
Who
I say
will
yes.
win? We will decide later.
Who will win? He doesn't even think in like team, like he
Yeah, but
doesn't
we're
even
battling
think.
each other. It's a
Why?
beat 'em
How
up.
are? No, maybe we are not battling each other.
Okay, what are we battling? Are we doing Kamehameha against something else?
We could. I mean, why do we have to always be against each other? Can we be more creative than this?
We
I mean,
can-
maybe like that's the thing. Like we have to decide the premise of the game. Are we against each other, separating a high score? Are you doing a high score? Am I making a high score? Or are we doing this together as a co-op experience?
I think it can be both.
Yeah, I know it can be both, but you apparently want to battle me, so you don't want to do the co-op.
Well, I just want to have one scene where it's two Kamehamehas against each other. Yes, I would like that very much.
I mean, as long as it doesn't take 3 episodes to Kamehameha up.
No, that's a spirit bomb. Let's not do a spirit bomb. It will take too long. Okay, let's copy paste this whole grid for the storyboard because we're gonna have a spirit bomb in here, guys. All right, let's copy.
All right, the show will take 30 minutes.
Yeah. All right. Spirit bomb. Okay. Spirit bomb. Spirit bomb. Yeah.
I mean, it would be
Alright.
honestly, it would be hilarious
Spirit
to do a
bomb. And then
Oh, shit.
we will turn soon after this break. Oh.
Yeah.
It will be cool for the people who know it.
Yeah.
It will be.
It would be funny to have like 2 hours later or like 3 weeks later, and then instead of having it actually take long, we should do this. We should do this.
I mean, like people who know.
We can just hilarious. We can make it like short by just putting text in.
Yeah.
3 weeks later, and then
Yeah, exactly.
Find out next time on Nova Ball C. Let's see. I mean, Goku and Vegeta always fight each other, but they seem to get along. Well, yeah, sort of. At some point, they get along.
Just the charging of Kamehameha takes hours to complete.
Maybe the end of a journey is the friendship that came along the rivalry. That's a beautiful theme as well.
Yeah.
In our case, I think some more lovey sparks would jump over, but
But in the beginning.
Okay. We can keep it. Comrades. We can also keep it together for a show. Like keep it PG. Yeah. Okay. Anywho, so Dragon Ball Z, beat 'em up, comes after, or do we do Mario first?
You were saying something about. First, before we decide this, because I think it's good to have an overview of all the games we can choose from before we decide the order. And there is one thing that I wanted to show you. Also, like if we want to have Zelda Boomerang scene in there, that will also influence the order. But there is one platform thing that I think will be really nice that I haven't showed you yet. And that is I found so this is something like, to be very transparent and clear, I found a After Effects stock project platformer which can be highly customized because it's all layers and there's a camera inside of them. So what I thought we could do is to use this basic setup, but to change the artwork with all separate artwork layers by you. So these layers, these are all separate, right? So basically every tree, every lantern can be changed in another style.
Yeah, I would love that. That would be cool. And
Right.
it's amazing that there is just like a project that you can just like import the images to, so then I can make my own version of it, and then we have the grid.
Yeah, and it's already like super complicated project, so this will save us some time, but still will be customized and not just like using something one-on-one. And then we will have highly controllable scene where we can decide the camera movement ourselves, so we can decide when the game moves with parallax, right? Parallax is that the objects in the front move faster than in the background to create depth. So I think a platformer scene like this would also be super nice to have in it.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, for sure.
Or maybe this can be the Mario style thing. Or should it be separate? I would love to have a world like this in your style.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm building the Star Nation game. Maybe I can import some stuff from there.
Yeah. And see here, there are like items that are picked up and they can be your heart logos. Like bling, bling.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think it would be really nice to create something, for sure. And I think that the Mario level could be separate from this. I would like that.
Yeah, so I'll just make a snippet from here.
And so yeah, people in the chat, we have Dragon Ball. Maybe if it's possible, include Portal. Portal rules. Get a companion cube. Companion cube is a necessity. Also, the cake is a lie. Marty has a companion cube planter. About Mario, be careful. I heard Nintendo likes to sue everyone for everything. Oh, I heard they don't sue anyone for anything. Because like so many people are using their stuff.
So are you saying it's safer than other games because everybody's using it? Or the other way around?
Are you asking me or Hans?
Hans. Okay. I actually think, like, including this platformer thing, we might have enough scenes in the game thing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So now we can decide on the actual order, right?
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z, I will just. There was fighting game.
Yeah, maybe I should change it, Blagny.
Maybe I can take a still from this.
Yeah.
This one.
All right, Blagny. You are known to break this rule before, so ay ay ay. Don't mess around with Blagny here.
I actually don't know. Can you lock this? And duplicate it and lock it? Yeah. Lock position only. Yeah, but I don't want to lock the position. I want to lock.
Well, I mean, can't you just pause it?
Yeah, I don't know if it keeps the frame. Yeah, it does. Okay. All right. So the order is first the easy level to start, Beat Saber kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the beat? Oh yeah, that's the yeah. But then with the dancing poses.
Yeah.
Then we travel via Naruto to
Yes, everybody, I allow suggestions, Don't tell me what to do, but I'll take suggestions because sometimes other people have really great ideas. Just like put them in question form or idea form and don't be like, do this, do that, I mean, that's rule number one about. Thanks for explaining, Blaggy. All right, so we have the ninja levels from Naruto.
Yeah, there's also another way you could do this. Like doesn't match the Beat Saber thing is to go like in chronological order. So start with Mario because it's the oldest one, and then go to the platformer, and then go to these other games, for example.
I would like to match it more to the movement and to the story. Like I want it because like Sayonara Wild Heart is the end point before our choreography. So that's a crazy one. So I want to start mild and build it up more crazy.
Yeah, but isn't like the Beat Saber one also quite hectic compared to the platformer, for example? And Mario is also not super hectic.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to do Mario right after the like I mean
Yeah.
it's a ninja
Yeah.
remix, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, oh my gosh, Silborn, thank you so much for 31 months. Oh my gosh. Here, big round of applause for you. Shabam! Thank you so much. How are you doing? How was this Saturday? Welcome in, Tantracle and I. This is Tantracle. We're working on a project together, so we're working on the storyboard. We're making a show, Boogang show, Boogang Ninja, projection mapping, creating worlds, all sorts of awesomeness. So yeah, today is a bit of a working stream. To work on the storyboards and to kind of like get this project on the road because Tentacle's father is turning 70 and we're doing this show as a as a gift. That's why we also don't have to take into account copyright stuff because we're doing this as a gift, as a free expression. If we do want to sell the show later on, we would need to think about how to like do this. So we will have to do some research on that.
Yes.
So yeah, if you've missed the early parts of the stream, everybody, then we had a little bit of an interview about the artist that is Tantracle because he's been a motion designer and projection mapper for quite some time. So we showed some show reels and a little bit in depth on like what is it, how does it work. So if you want to know all that information, you know, I'm also streaming to YouTube, so there will be a recording so you can watch back the beginning if you weren't there. We realized that this is a bit of a Saturday stream early, and so not everyone on stream can be there. But that's why we are recording. So then, yeah, the information will just be there. And then we have our entire process also streamed and documented. So that's, yeah, exciting. Do it like a Chinese. Just scrape off the brand and you're good.
All right.
All right, this is all on camera, y'all. This is all recorded. We need to like yeah. Yeah, we got this. We got this. Okay. Anyway, so you're looking at the storyboard right now. Yeah. Tantracle and Luminous Nova brought forth Catapus Productions. And so yeah, we're working now on which levels and which games could go first and which one could go after. I think this is perfect. I think we have the dancing poses, Naruto, then we have Mario, then we go into the custom-made platformer, and then from that, I think we can get some action on fighting.
Yeah.
Right?
So then we can go into the Dragon Ball Z scene, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't save the frame. That's why I made the screenshot.
Okay, well, do you want me to make a screenshot?
No,
or...
I already made it.
Oh, you already made it. Nice. And then for those who were wondering, we're working in Canva. I every time I log into Canva, I get a free trial, and I had to do some work for other projects, and so I thought, oh, I have a free trial again. Let's work with that. And then when we had to set up how to get this whole thing going on the stream, we were like, wow, Canva is actually a really great resource to use to make a storyboard. They have templates already, and then yeah, Tantracle actually did a lot of work this morning to get the storyboard already there with like the cutouts of the ninja people and all that stuff, because those will represent us, and also like how big we are in the projection mapping, like, you know, because we need to know how big we are going to be in relation to our background or like what we're going to be doing in the scenes.
Yeah, this actually has to be divided, this Dragon Ball Z thing, in a fusion. So, okay, maybe what we can do, maybe, is that the end of the Dragon Ball Z scene is that we fuse together and that, I mean, like, it glows up, right? And then in the whole glow transition, we go to the next level. So it ends with us merging together because we cannot fight each other if we're fused.
True, true. Okay, yeah. And then where do we go from there?
Then we can go into Sayonara Wild Heart.
Oh, yeah, I like that. And then we have to, and then it's also about like the fusion of the choreographies and the whole thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess so.
It's nice to see how the scripting behind these shows work though. It gives a different angle to approach it. Yeah, that's why we're streaming the process. I mean, this is quite a big project, and I mean, yeah, I love working on shows, obviously, but this kind of show is really taking it to the next level. I mean, I saw a projection mapper mapping show with a person like dancing in it once on the internet, and I was mesmerized already. And the fact that we are now working on like our own is like, hello, booty bandits. Welcome in. How was your Saturday? But yeah, since there's so much that comes to it, that's why we're also streaming it. We want to have a little bit of a hack towards working together, towards working it out, and yeah, to give you a little bit of insight behind the scenes. Because I mean, if this show is really epic, then Twitch gone, Twitch gone. But yeah, first let's make it. Let's make it. Okay, so we have our fusion, and then we go into Sayonara Wild Hearts.
Yeah, so let me make a screenshot of the fusion thing.
Yeah, and then we have the choreography because like this is all fun and games, like we're gonna be, having the booking and doing like slashing and like holding positions and crazy stuff. But I also really want to show flow arts. I really want to show dancing. We're making this for his dad, and his dad is actually a dancer. Has dedicated his life to dancing and making other people dance and bring out like all these things inside of them. And so there has to be dance, there has to be flow, which means the final part of this act will be a choreography of us together. Marty is writing a song about our show. What tempo were you thinking? Well, I'm always a 120 kind of gal. You know that already. But what do you think? I mean,
I don't know the BPMs in relation to, it doesn't have a link in my mind, so
yeah, I understand that. So but would you say fast, medium, or slow?
Medium.
120.
Yeah.
Medium. Flow hearts. Yes, we are definitely flow hearts. Most EDM is 140. Yeah, but Nate, I am 120. A little bit more chill. Yeah, that's my vibe. But I mean, it depends on what's like the show is going to be. Guys. Let's not speak about TwitchCon, especially what happened in the last one. Total flop in regard of like a security. Oh wow, Hans. I had no idea. I mean, I'm going to the European one, in Rotterdam, so I don't know if you're speaking about that, but yeah, so basically, out of my natural rhythm, 120 would be the thing. But if we are ninjas and we are hyped up, I think then we can go a little faster. So it depends on what stage of the act that we are in. Because first we're going to build it up and be like ninjas into a different like running scene. We have Mario scene, we have attack scene. But it all comes down to a song, and if you want to look up the song, it's called Amananti. Oh no, wait, Amanati. Actually, it's not with the N. Actually,
Oh,
I said it
okay.
wrong. Yeah, I said it wrong. Amanati with the song Goddess, which is gonna take everything to a whole different level. It's gonna be a complete opposite of all the game stuff. You know, it's gonna take you into that little bit more serious note, a little bit slower. Let's slow down and let's watch the flow. Let's watch the choreography kind of feel. So yeah. Yeah, maybe Hans, maybe. I mean, I'm a European kind of gal. I'm super happy that TwitchCon is in Rotterdam. So, so yeah, Marty, is this enough info? Can you work with this? Yeah, I think this is gonna be beautiful. Like the contrast of it, it's gonna be so epic, and then people will also see the beauty of the LED booking without all the extra like flashy things. It will be beautiful. Yeah, I'm excited. Aminati. Yeah, the song that we're going to be using is called Goddess. So it's going to be intense, it's going to be smooth, it's going to be beautiful. Nate's got to get some things done, but it's been really fun watching you guys create. Good luck, and I hope the results are everything you would like. Well, thank you so much, Nate. If you want to keep up to date to the progress, my YouTube channel, The Luminous Gamer, will have like a playlist with all these kind of streams. I'm definitely going to be contacting you for the extra info from your friend, you know. So thank you so much for your ideas.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks so much for your ideas and inputs, and yeah, let's stay in touch. Good luck with your day. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm also starting to get hungry here a little bit myself. I noticed that I'm starting to like jibber jabber a little bit more instead of actually doing something in the storyboard. Tantracle here is just like.
Yeah.
This is a good combination of us, you know. This is a good combination. Enjoy the lurk, Blackity. Take care. I'm also pushing buttons though. Like here you have Tantracle. Here's me. Here's Tantracle. Here's me. Here's Tantracle. Yeah, whenever I get hungry, I lose my filter a little bit. Okay, what else?
Okay, now.
Game over! No! Game over! Nova is hungry! Game over! Oh, this is creepy. Your face is in mine. Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I'm just gonna move this over your cursor all the time. Where are you?
Where am
Where
I?
are you?
Where?
Oh, there.
Come find. Wait, I have to push buttons for your face.
No, don't ruin it. Lock everything. Lock everything. Lock.
What are we doing?
Okay, I locked everything. Okay,
I
now
don't
you can
even
do
know
something.
what we're doing.
I just wanted to protect everything.
Okay. Okay. Where are we? Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, I don't know where we are. I was just putting game over because this is gonna be after the Amanati, or I don't even know how to pronounce it then.
Amanati.
Amanati.
Yeah. Just lose the N. Yeah, sorry.
We can talk about the ending like after that show, because this transition with Sayonara Wild Hearts is gonna be easy with the hard transition.
Yeah.
We go through and then it's all black. and then there's a blackout, and then it's like sound, the music starts, and then we'll do our choreography. But what about after that?
Yeah, we need to think about the ending.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. We could fail miserably and then have the game over, and then everyone would laugh and be like, "Oh," you know. That's just like an ending. The other ending could be that the choreography is over and that the high score is being met, and then it's like ding 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 ding.
I think something like that, because you have to. Well, you don't have to do anything, but I think it would be good to get back into the game theme, because else they will be so different, these sections.
Yeah, no. We have to go back to the game.
Yeah.
Like that's the team. We're playing this game, so like we're playing the Ninja Remix game, so
Yeah.
it's gotta have
Yeah.
sort of ending.
Yeah. So we do the end free flow mode, and then it's a co-op. That's why we also do moves together in the end, and then we get a joint high score.
Yeah.
That is like a high score of 2.
Yeah. The high score. Do, 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 do. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then we don't go game over.
No, we don't go game over. I think it's actually better to not go game over.
Yeah.
Or,
Why?
or in the end, after the high score, is 2 not good enough score? Is it game over when you get that score? Or will it
I
just
don't know.
be
We
2-2?
I mean, it can also
The
be
score
that.
is 22. We've done so much, so many levels, like
Yeah.
this whole show, and then the high score is just 22. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's like, man, that's not. Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, we could after the choreo have like the game is over.
Okay, yeah.
So it's like the end of the game, and then we can like go into like the position of like, whew, wow, that was epic. What did we do for our game? And then we go into the high score. Ding, 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 ding. And we're just gonna count all the coins and all the.
Uh-huh.
And then we have our final.
I think it can be very funny if we do that one super exaggerated, like fireworks and glitters and Mario,
Champagne.
like Mario Kart victory song, like
Oh yeah, with the whole trophy there.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
yeah. Okay,
and then we're on the stage, like with the.
I like it.
And then the end can just be like, for example, if it's like the Mario Kart victory song, like like the victory song, and then it's like in the end it's like, and then it like glitches out, and then we like our begin glitch out as well, and then it's the end of the show, for example. That's one possibility.
Yep. What? Okay, so.
Another possibility could be like, for example, if we would end. Well, that's if we end with Sayonara Wild Hearts. I mean, like we it can also be that the Sayonara Wild Hearts, we travel into this section of the show, and then after that show, we return into Sayonara Wild Hearts, back into the heart tunnel, and then in the end, we are inside of that heart. Super
Yeah.
cheesy.
Well, I mean, yeah. The thing is that you have your heart sculpture, and I think that we still need to put in also a message for your dad, and I think that maybe in the end, there could be, if we travel through the heart, then you can like maybe have like a voiceover being like, this is what comes out of the heart when I look into it or something, or like this has been created from the heart or like whatever, because I know your dad really loves your message that you're spreading and he's also all about that. So I would make a reference towards that. If we go through the heart, if we end in the heart, that we
Yeah.
have some sort of clear message of like, you know, instead of singing, we're doing a whole different show, which is not something that's really like makes any sense, you know, but he will know that it makes sense because we made it from the heart. This was inside of us, and I'll be proud of me, Dad.
Oh, he will be proud even. My dad is proud of me no matter what I do. I'm very happy with that.
Yeah, but anyways, maybe in that direction.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it would be nice to, well, like for this specific event, like we can change the ending a little bit for example, TwitchCon.
Yeah, if we want, yeah, but that's what I'm thinking. Like, we should maybe, and then for a regular event, I mean, this is also something we could do instead of like making a personal message. We could do that we end with do what you want in life, like the same message that you want to spread with your heart sculpture. We can also put at the end of this, travel through your heart, figure out what you really want to do and make it, because this show is so unique. Like, it is already, for many people that see this, it's already something that's different. The booking is out of 2003, man. Like, and then it's combined with technology like this. It only goes to show that if you follow what's inside of your heart, you might not know what is there that you will find. Because when I was born, flow arts was not even a thing, you know? I didn't even know what kind of artist I was before finding it. And that's exactly, I think, the message from this show as well. And also with that, we related to video games. Like, video games is not bad. Video games is a fucking epic art form in life that's interactive and everything. And it's okay to be in this world. It's okay to, you know, embrace it and gamify your life. Make it fun. Like, yeah. Anyways,
Yeah, I think it would definitely be nice to do a message, and then we for other events we can choose to keep it in or not. But at least for this one, I think it would be nice.
Well, I want to brainstorm a little bit about it. Not today for further, but I want to see. I think there will be something that comes out that will be an ending sentence. Maybe you should watch the ending of Sayonara Wild Hearts, because that would actually be like,
okay.
Yeah, there's
I mean, I have not. I've only played the game briefly. Like you
Yeah.
showed it to me and put me in the last level before the end boss. Like I was like, okay, let's play this chill rhythm game. I was like, bruh.
Yeah, that was chaos. I put you in the last level. That was bad. But yeah, no, we can watch a YouTube.
Yeah. I love the game. Oh my god.
It's beautiful. Wait, since when do Nova have a new housemate? What? Well, I don't have a new
No,
housemate.
I don't live here.
Yeah. I don't have a housemate, Rage Lord, but meet Tantracle.
Yay. There's lag on my screen, that's why.
Okay, yeah, you can watch on my
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, Tantracle's here. We had a little bit of an interview at the beginning of the stream. So if you want to know more about Tantracle, you can watch back the recording. And yeah, Tantracle and I are making a show together. We're making a boogang show with projection mapping, because that's actually the art form that Tantracle practices, among others. And yeah, so today we've kind of been working on a storyboard for this. And I do think my energy levels are running out. So I think we're going to head to the end of the stream. I don't know how you're feeling.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I think it's almost dinner time as well. So yeah, we're going to be closing it off soon. But yeah, as I said, you can watch back the recording on YouTube. I will share it in the Discord. But yeah, the channel is The Luminous Gamer. So is there anything we need to add to the thing here, or do you want to join here?
No, I think I'll just join here. I think for now it's a good start. I mean, like a lot of these scenes, they need to be split out. Oh wait, we need to do the mic.
Yep.
A lot of these scenes need to be split out in multiple sections, and yeah, this is just to get a rough idea, a general idea of the structure of the show. So
Yeah.
that's already good. So I'm very happy that we at least did this.
Well, I mean, yeah, we also had the whole interview at first, so that was already an hour of our time.
Yeah.
So that's why we did this as an episode number 1, so that in the playlist on YouTube you can follow the process of the show, of the creation, what's necessary, and how it's basically evolving, because maybe we're gonna branch out of different things than what we came up with today, but at least we got to start going, and then next time when we get into this project we will just get into it and start working further.
Yeah.
So yeah, anyways, Rage Lord, how are you doing? How's your Saturday? We have a few more minutes. Let's close off at 6. We kind of intended on that. If anybody still has any last minute questions, feel free to do it now. And I have a question for you. This was first time for Tantracle. Oh, we're stuck.
Oh.
Holy shit. Okay, so even the stream doesn't want to go anymore. There we go. Okay, we're back.
Okay.
Okay, so how was your first streaming experience?
It was actually fun. I was actually very nervous, to be honest, in the beginning. Like thinking about like the answers I would give, and preparing to the max. I'm a big prepper, so I want to prepare everything, and I was already working on the storyboard for a little bit to prepare it. And then at one point I was like, yeah, but this is actually what would be nice to view on stream. That's also what you told me, and I was like realizing this, like, okay, maybe I should just stop prepping right now.
Yeah, the prepping is part of the process.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, people want to see it. Yeah.
Yeah. So but in the end it wasn't that scary.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Told you so. No, but I understand. Like, I mean, when I started streaming, I was a complete mess. So, I'm happy that I can also take you on this journey with me, and everything is already prepped and ready, and we can just like get into the project together, and also see how it goes. But, like, I had fun doing this.
Yeah, me too. And the whole prepping situation was super easy as well. I mean, like, you've all the hardware set up, but like I have hardware too.
Yeah.
We're both hardware nerds, so it's actually really fast how we came up with this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yes.
Well, anything you'd like to add for your last words on your first ever stream with Luminous Nova?
Which I'm honored to be a part of. I hope this process, following this process with us, inspires you all to look inside of yourself and check what it is, what you want to do, and what makes you enthusiastic.
How does this work?
Yeah, so I hope this is inspiring.
Yay. All right, let's see who's live on Twitch at the moment, so that we can throw a cheeky little raid. Cheeky little raid. Oh, Super Mario is live. Beat Cleaver is also a good one. There's so many people who are online right now. Oh, Juggle with Tim is live. Okay, shall we go to Tim? All right, everybody. Let's say hello to Juggle with Tim, who is on a mission to do 10,000 hours of juggling. He is doing that on stream. He is doing that, like with a counter and everything. He programs bots. He programs his own juggling bot. So if you use custom emotes, it will juggle those for you. Need I say more? Need I say more? You want to get into this, right? Malice, you're too late. But don't worry, we recorded this. And so if you check the Discord, you can watch back the recording. This is Tantracle.
Hello.
Y'all know each other as well. But if you want to know more about the project that we are developing right now, watch back the recording. And we'll catch up soon and some other time. Okay, let me go into the ending